Warning! This video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and a Mad Max. Why am I mad? Because I just watched the Celebration panel and the trailer. That's why I'm mad. So let's talk about it. The main Celebration panel was the shipping panel. That's all they talked about on stage. Flirting and shipping BS. That's what I learned from watching the panel. So that was the majority of the panel. That's my review of the panel. Shipping BS. And then the trailer. And we're going to talk about that. What I learned about that shit. And I mean the trailer. So, fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. Fool me 3 times? Hell no! I closed my wallet after the 2nd time. Oh, and by the way, the title of this video is clickbaity as hell and as vague as hell, just like the title of episode 9. And we're going to get on to that further on in the video, because alluding that he is a Skywalker, but in reality, he may just be the father of all of them in different ways. And I will get back to that. But here is how you should... I have a challenge for all of you viewers. If you actually like the trailer, to go back, challenge yourself, and watch it this way. Because if you watch it this way, you'll see it's average as shit. Here's how you should watch the trailer. Remove the title. Don't think about the title. Just watch it based on the footage. Because we all know how trailers trick audiences into buying tickets. Remove the name of the episode. And spoilers, because, well, the whole image of this is spoilers. Palpatine's in the trailer. Remove the laugh. And that's so important. Don't fall for trailers. Because honestly, in reality, I like the Last Jedi trailers far more than this. And you know how I feel about the Last Jedi. The trailers were great. So the trailer for this, down to the new JJ signature, heavy breathing, replacing lens flare. So watch it again without thinking of the title, and then without that Palpatine laugh. Crap. That's what you'll get. And don't believe me? Do it. It is like a fan-made trailer that already exists on YouTube with Palpatine's laugh added in from stock audio from the prequels. Who knows if it's even new recording or they shoehorned it in at the last moment to get people hyped. Or they filmed him at the last moment during the reshoots. I believe, honestly, I do believe this. I'm not just saying this. I think the laugh and the title were put in at the last moment because the trailer was average without it. And it was exactly what you were expecting. Because if you remove that, it's exactly what you would think. Down to Mary Sue jumping over a TIE fighter right at the beginning. And they're not backing down with the Mary Sue stuff. So, The Force Awakens, one of the main plot points is the search for Luke Skywalker. And we don't get him to speak a word with a literal cliffhanger at the end. Then The Last Jedi, when this will not go the way you think it will. Meaning we don't get Luke Skywalker. And now the retcon rises. That's what I'm calling it. Abusing the Skywalker name once again. When the one we care about isn't in the film. Except with a voiceover. And probably a Force ghost. Still. They're still trying to trick us with Luke. Because they're using his voiceover and the title of it. It's not going to be Luke coming back. It's going to be the Luke exactly what you expect. So don't hold out hope for that. The hope, the new hope, the one that carried the hope for Star Wars so many years, Mark Hamill isn't there, and you all know his comments from recent weeks. He's not happy. He's got fatigue. Do you think if they brought him back and Luke Skywalker rises, that he would be fatigued? No. So what does this mean? The retcon rises. The rise of Luke, the rise of Anakin, the rise of Rey, the rise of Leia, the rise of Palpatine, and for the rise of Leia, the rise of the deleted scenes, because that's actually what it is. They're deleted scenes. Is JJ retconning The Last Jedi, or could he be retconning some of the Phantom Menace, or bringing in some of the comics? Because Anakin Skywalker is the son of Shmi Skywalker and no apparent father, but later revealed in the Darth Vader comic series to have been created by Darth Sidious via midichlorian manipulation, as revealed in Vader Volume 2, Issue 25. Could it mean the rise of Skywalker was from Palpatine's manipulation of midichlorians? Palpatine is the father of Skywalkers, all the Skywalkers, through force effing? They rise through him that way? Well, I'm going to go off the deep end with some crazy wild speculation and predictions. I will give some really off-the-wall ones. But in reality, they'll probably go with the lamest one. And the title and the laugh is just to get you in the seats. How many times has Lucasfilm tricked you? Answer that. Are you done with it? Does it mean Luke Skywalker rises from the dead? No way. Mark Hamill would have been on set more often. Then I'm starting to think about the original opening of The Force Awakens, what JJ wanted to do. Luke's hand floating in space. Did Palpatine's many quests and history with cloning from the prequels find his hand, become obsessed with the Skywalkers because of Anakin and Anakin's son showing up, and create a clone? Oh, by the way, check out that video. That was a great April Fool's video last year. And create a clone, Jake Skywalker, like imaged right here. That would be the ultimate retcon. And honestly, my favorite of all these theories, which, based on the way Disney Star Wars is going, means they don't ever happen. But the Luke in The Last Jedi was actually Jake, a clone. That's why there was a map to him. There was a map to the clone. Why would Luke Skywalker make a map to himself? It's because he didn't. It was a map the Empire had to hide the clone of a Jedi. Palpatine's map. That would fix the trilogy for me, honestly. If The Last Jedi's Luke was actually a clone, and it wasn't the real Luke, and he's still alive out there. But they won't do that. It would be interesting also if Kylo's memory was of a clone approaching him in intent and not the real Luke. That could be interesting. So, back to some of the dialogue or the narrating in the trailer. 1,000 generations live through her. The Force awakens by reincarnation through Rey? What's that mean? I don't know. I'm really speculating here. I don't know what this means. Luke rises within Rey by Force ghosts. Is that how she gets a Mary Sue power? Luke takes over? Nah, she's just the Mary Sue. Does she get it? Is Rey Luke or Leia's daughter? That's one of the obvious ones. I don't think Luke at all. They haven't been kind to his character. Plus the whole female agenda, which is on full force. Just watch the panel and the new characters, along with Jaina Calrissian. It's probably Leia if they go that way, especially with all the Leia and Rey hugging. And that's the perfect way to add in a person that's not there for filming, is hugging all the time. If they go that way, they'd have to have Rey hidden from her brother Ben Solo, and maybe Leia had a child without Han, and hid her from Kylo. And that would also be copying OG details, or what the shills like to say, rhyming in a sequel trilogy. More BS. I know these theories can be crazy. And the title of this video is Palpatine is a Skywalker. As much clickbait as the new trailer, because he could be the father of all Skywalkers, and they rise through him in his manipulation, either through midichlorians or cloning. And going back to that comic, and what fans have theorized for a long time, a lot of fans theorized that Palpatine was the father of Anakin and Skywalkers, ever since Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. When Palpatine tells Anakin about Darth Plagueis the Wise, this was the point where fans believed that Palpatine may be Anakin's father. By admitting he learned the secret to create life with the Force before killing his master, and therefore would be the only one to create Anakin from midichlorians. But my honest reaction to all of this is, they filmed what they had, and it's average. They didn't fix anything. And the Rise of the Skywalkers, or the Rise of Skywalker, is just intentionally vague title that their marketing department came up with for an average trailer with predictable footage that everyone knew what they were going to see. Everything in that trailer, besides the name of it and Palpatine at the end, that you don't see, you just hear, which could be a sound clip added at any point. A marketing trick to create questions when there isn't any. Because if you take it at face value and actually analyze what you're seeing, it's exactly what we were expecting. And shoehorning the Emperor in at the last moment, trying to link all three trilogies that actually might go the route of I am your father surprise, by having Palpatine be the father of all the Skywalkers. Out of all of these ideas, what is your favorite? Mine again is the Jake Skywalker clone with the retcon rises. I will end this by showing you some images from the aforementioned comic where Darth Sidious is the father of Anakin. And I would love to hear what you think about this. And what you think of the trailer. Give me your honest reactions. I don't think they know how to wrap this up. I think they're still trying to figure it out in editing. Heck, they brought back Leia with editing. Smoke and mirrors to somehow try to show there was an overall plan to wrap this up, when they're still trying to fix this mess in editing behind the scenes. And here is the images from the comic. Take a look at that. Tell me your thoughts. I'll see you in the next one.